All right, let's set the scene. We're under the lights at the Premadasa Stadium in Colombo, where two absolute giants of modern white ball cricket are on a collision course. We're talking England versus New Zealand. And listen, this isn't just another game, it's a huge Super 8 battle that could literally make or break their World Cup campaigns. To really get what's on the line here, we need to dive into the psychology of this whole matchup.
And that's exactly what this is. This is so much more than just runs on a board or wickets taken. It's a psychological duel. What we're about to watch is a battle of wits, a high-stakes chess match, and a real test of nerve between two teams who have completely different ideas about how you win a cricket match.
And this, right here, is the heart of the conflict. In one corner, you've got England, a team that honestly thrives on chaos and plays with this absolutely fearless, non-stop aggressive intent. And in the other corner, New Zealand. They are the masters of control, of tactical precision, and of squeezing the life out of a game with pressure. Two totally opposite philosophies about to smash right into each other. So, okay, let's break down the stakes, because while this is a massive game for both sides, you've got to understand that the pressure is not the same for everyone. In fact, you couldn't find two teams with more different motivations heading into this. And here's the crucial difference. England, they're already through to the semifinals. They're basically playing with house money. For them, it's all about keeping that momentum going. But New Zealand, they're only almost there. And in tournament cricket, almost is probably the scariest word there is. Their entire focus on locking down that spot and dealing with the messy, complicated math of something called net run rate. For anyone who's not super deep into cricket's rules, net run rate, or NRR, is the all-important tiebreaker. You can think of it like this. It's your team's scoring rate minus your opponent's scoring rate against you. What that means is, it's not just if you win or lose, but the margin. How big you win or lose by. A really heavy loss can absolutely destroy your NRR and get you knocked right out of the tournament. This really lays out the knife edge New Zealand is on. A win, they're in. Simple as that. A narrow loss, okay, not ideal, they'll be anxiously watching other games, but they'll probably scrape through. But a heavy defeat, oh, that's where the nightmare starts. That could open the door for someone else to sneak right past them. The pressure on them to manage the result of this game is just immense. Now, let's switch gears and look at England. Because they're not burdened by any of that complicated math, they get to play with this incredible, almost dangerous kind of freedom. You've got a team that's already qualified, and you know what that makes them? Absolutely ruthless. This has been England's brand for years now. It's just a relentlessly aggressive mindset, right from the very first ball. The game plan is simple. Go out there, dominate, intimidate, and try to win the game before the other team even has a chance to settle in. And this whole approach is built on some serious firepower. They've got an explosive top order that just goes for it. Their batting lineup is incredibly deep, which gives them the license to keep attacking. They even had these specific tactics, like using sweep shots to completely neutralize spin bowling. And don't forget their bowlers. They're smart, using variations and cutters over just raw speed. They really are a threat from all angles. Okay, so now let's flip the coin completely. Let's talk about New Zealand. If England is the chaotic thunderstorm, then New Zealand is the calm, calculating eye of the storm. These guys are the undisputed masters of playing without panic. Their whole brand of cricket is built on two things: discipline and an unbelievable awareness of the game situation. They just don't get flustered. They assess, they plan, and they execute with absolute ice in their veins. It's less about chaos and way more about control. And their strengths are pretty much the polar opposite of England's. We're talking calm, authoritative batting that's all about protecting your wickets. They'd rather build an innings than go for broke early. Then they aim to just methodically choke teams in those middle overs with their spinners. Their execution when the pressure is on is legendary. They know how to absorb an attack and then finish a game with deadly precision.
But here's the thing. This contest isn't just about the two teams. Nope. There's a third character involved tonight, and that is the pitch at the Premadasa Stadium. Its personality could be the one thing that decides which of these styles comes out on top.
See, the Colombo pitch is famous for a few key things. For one, it's usually on the slower side, which means the ball can grip in turn for the spinners. That makes those middle overs a real minefield for batters. But then you have the dew factor at night, which can make the ball slick and actually easier for the team batting second. So what does all that mean? It means this is a pitch that rewards smart, tactical cricket over just brute force.
And you can just see how these two completely different philosophies are going to collide in every single phase of the game. In the power play, it's England's all-out aggression versus New Zealand's tight control. In the middle overs, you've got England trying to sweep the spinners against New Zealand's plan to choke them with spin. And at the end, England's power hitting against New Zealand's perfect Yorkers. I mean, there are fascinating little battles everywhere you look.
And you can see right here how the conditions could completely flip the script. If that pitch really slows down and starts to grip, well, the game swings heavily towards New Zealand and their style of control. But if a lot of dew comes down and neutralizes those spinners, making the ball skid on, that plays right into the hands of England's big hitters. It's a massive variable.
Which, of course, brings us to the ultimate question. On this night, in this stadium, with these specific stakes, which philosophy is going to win out? Is it the fearless chaos of England, or is it the tactical control of New Zealand?
In the end, it really all boils down to these incredible contrasts, doesn't it? England is just riding this pure wave of momentum, while New Zealand is stuck dealing with the tricky math of net run rate. One team gets to play with total freedom. The other is playing under unbelievable pressure. It's a classic battle, strategy versus pure, raw attacking instinct.
Ultimately, it comes down to this. One team plays without fear, and the other plays without panic. It's a rivalry that has given us some of the most iconic moments in cricket history. And tonight, under the Colombo lights, the next chapter of that story is about to be written.